Hello, I'm Dynast the Mirror.
So I reached out to another friend of mine. I said, look, I need to go on vacation somewhere. Where should I go? He said, go to Africa. And not only am I going to go, I'm going to explore a new country. So I went to Tanzania, South Africa, Namibia, Mali, Senegal, Morocco, Liberia, Namibia, Kenya, the Voodoo Festival in Ouida, Gambia, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire. Sierra Leone, Ghana, Nigeria. It's been a beautiful experience, just learning more about our culture, our indigenous culture. So Uhuru means freedom in Swahili. I'm in search of my roots. In finding that, I would experience my Uhuru, which is freedom.
Till next time, Dynast the Mirror. I'm out.
Hey, peace, family. Let's get some people up in here. I rarely go live. Again, I rarely go live on Instagram. I'm primarily on YouTube, but I'm like, I don't want to neglect my my Instagram family. So, how's everyone doing? Just wanted to say hello. Listen. Yeah, if you have not bought the documentary yet, all right, if you have not bought the documentary, make sure you go to searchforuhuru.com, go to searchforuhuru.com and buy the documentary, okay? Still trying to catch up to the live talk to you. Did you talk you did today on ATL? Colleah, call in. If you want to come in and jump in the chat, we could discuss what I was discussing today on YouTube in regards to the Shaka Zulu situation, what's going on in Atlanta. Atlanta wanting to separate from or distance itself from, this hip hop scene, this trap music scene that Atlanta is known for. Yeah, so if you want to come on and talk about that, we can. So go ahead if you guys want to join and chop it up. Hope you're going back to Adeyemi. Adeyemi, that's my Kabiyesi's name in Odoruo. Is Adeyemi. But yeah, I've been neglecting you guys. I rarely go live. And I need to shave. I got to get a haircut and shave. I will soon. You guys see the grays coming in? You see the grays coming in? Yeah, so. But I hope all is well with everyone. I hope everyone's week. Shout out from the Gambia. Shout out to you too. I hope everybody's week is going well. So far. Happy hump day. And yeah, all that good stuff. But what we're speaking on today on the YouTube channel, Liberia is beautiful, is that you have to understand, Atlanta, you have Home Depot, you have Delta, you have NCR, you have two of the top universities on the planet here in Georgia Tech and Emory. What else is here? Coca-Cola is here. You have the busiest airport on the planet here in Atlanta. You have a buzzing and busy, I guess, Hollywood scene here in Atlanta as far as film and movies. So with all this, people are attracted to Atlanta and other companies, since again you have a number of prominent major Fortune 500 companies here in America. Other companies are looking to relocate or move here to Atlanta. If you don't know, a few years back we're in the running for the Amazon headquarters. I guess the second Amazon headquarters, but that went to, I think, the DMV area somewhere. So again, as Atlanta grows, and as you have all these corporate entities wanting to move to Atlanta, you can't have the buffoonery. I mean, it was unheard of years ago for there to be violence, the amount of violence, robberies and murders in Buckhead, the amount that we have now, that was unheard of. So it's a bad look for Atlanta. It's a bad look for people who want to do business, serious business in Atlanta. And a lot of that stuff, I hate to say it and people get upset, it's centered around the music. So Atlanta is wanting to distance itself from the hip hop scene. That's why Rotimi did the Atlanta Falcons Rise Up video. That's why you had T.I. and all these other rappers complaining about it. Because Atlanta wants to change its image and it wants to distance itself from the trap music scene. So that is what is going on, you guys. So I'm going to come stream with you guys a little bit more. Like I said, I'm rarely streaming on Instagram. So I'm going to make sure I stream a little bit more. But guys, if you have not bought the documentary yet, listen. I hear people saying representation matters. We got the Black Little Mermaid. We got the Woman King and Black Panther Part 2 coming out, which Woman King was actually a good movie. But if you have not bought the documentary In Search of Uhuru, again, if you have not bought the documentary In Search of Uhuru, hold on, let me put the link in the chat room. Go to searchforuhuru.com. Again, go to searchforuhuru.com. Let me see if I can pin this comment. Can I pin this comment? Yeah, here we go. Pin comment. Hold on 1 second. Let me go to search for Uhuru. No. Searchforuhuru.com to buy the documentary In Search of Uhuru. I can't spell today. Okay, In Search of Uhuru. There we go. Bam. Pin the comment. When am I visiting? Yeah, if you want to join, come join. Guys, if you want to join the live, come join the live. Listen, I'll be here. Let me plug my phone in. I'll be here 30 minutes. If you want to come join the live, join the live. Listen, I'll be in Sierra Leone in November and early December. Yeah, I'll be in Sierra Leone I arrive November 21st. Well, we arrive November 21st for the tour. And then I'll be there till like the first week of December. Then I got to head to Senegal. So yeah, if you wanna join the conversation, hit that request button. I'll let you in, no problem. We'll be there before the holidays this December. Yeah, I'll be gone by then. I'm leaving December 7th. I'll be there November 21st through December 7th. No, I won't be coming to Gambia. I'll be going to Senegal. All right, I see you. Hold on, let me try to. Hello, can you guys hear me still? I, there you go.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello. I'm doing good. I'm trying to find my car charger so the thing doesn't go
Okay, your
dead.
phone don't go dead.
Yes.
Okay, we don't want that. We don't want that.
I found it. Yeah. Talk earlier because I live in that area, so I was like, oh Lord,
What area? What area do you stay in? What area?
And I live in Marietta.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're in Cobb County.
Yes, I'm in Cobb County.
Okay.
But and I go to school here, so I don't travel to the city often, but that's usually because I've heard so many negative things about going out there, being concerned for my safety. And I've heard the sentiment of Atlanta getting worse with the crime and everything like that. And kind of like what you were saying with the Atlanta airport being very busy, that's everyone knows that, because it's like every time I go there, I have to plan to be there 3 hours ahead for a domestic flight.
Oh wow.
It's crazy out there. So I was just like, oh man, do I need to leave the city? I was just, I really appreciate advice coming from you and coming from African Synergy. I can't think of his channel name right now, but you guys are just inspirational. So I'm still catching up on it because I was at work, but and it was like 3 hours. But it's just amazing, like hearing the dialogue between you guys.
No, I mean Atlanta is. I don't know. Like I said, Atlanta is trying to clean. I think Atlanta is going to take cleaning up the city serious. Me personally, so it'll get better, but it's just they out here tripping.
Yes.
And it's never. Since I've been here, I've been in Atlanta on and off. Well, in Georgia on and off since 2000, and it's never been the way it is. Especially like Buckhead was off limits.
Yeah.
So Atlanta has an image to protect, and you see what the DA is doing. So I think they're gonna put the effort into protecting his image. I mean, they just had the girl. She went missing. She came to Atlanta, came to Midtown. I forgot her name, and she was missing. They claimed to be sex trafficking. She was murdered, or she's been pronounced dead.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't think of her name. Pretty girl, man. She was 24 years old. I can't think of her name. This just happened recently, as far as them, finding the alleged killers. So it's a lot going on in the city. It's never been like this.
Yes, and like I said, Atlanta. That's the reason why I rarely travel out there unless I'm with friends, with family. If family's visiting and they want to see something specific from TV, I am not. You are not catching me in the city. And if I'm shopping in the mall or something, we don't usually shop at Lennox around here. So.
And that's the thing. Lennox used to be, the spot. Now Lennox is, it was unheard of to hear about people getting killed and shot at Lennox Mall.
Yes.
Yeah. So
even
where do you
Cumberland Mall is even, there isn't a mall out here that is, anything can happen. I noticed that because at the not North Point, but Town Center Mall in Kennesaw.
Yeah, right. Town Center.
Kennesaw had a shooting.
What was this?
Cumberland had a shooting. I believe this was about 9 months ago.
Wow.
So right towards the end of the year. I remember it because I was at school at a student event, and
Where,
I
even
was
if I'm asking,
talking.
where do you go? Kennesaw State, I guess.
No, I'm at Life University, Doctor of Chiropractic School.
Okay.
And it's in Marietta, Georgia.
Okay.
So that, you know, we have to wear a lot of professional attire coming into the clinic, seeing our patients.
All right.
And I was planning to return something to H&M that day, and they were like, "No, you better not go to Kennesaw. They just had a shooting out there."
Wow.
It's really bad.
What was the motive? Did they ever say like what happened?
It was something with jewelry robbery from one of the jewelry stores. And so, yeah, I just try to stay safe. That's all. You know, if I am going that way, especially for good restaurants like Busy Bee Cafe, you
You
know, that's right.
like busy bees?
Yes. Is that a question?
I mean, hey, listen, everybody's take. I mean, it's okay. My favorite. If I want fried chicken, I got two spots. Now, Pascal's is pretty good off of Northside Drive. They got an all-you-can-eat like brunch on Sundays.
Okay, see, I got to check them out.
And then there's this what's it called? It's off of the Beltline. It's like one of those food halls. It's where the old Tyler Perry studios used to be, off of Edgewood.
So, are you in this area too? Are you from here?
I live in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I live in Atlanta.
Okay.
I can't think of the name of the spot. Damn, what's the spot called?
I don't know. I'm still
Hold on.
discovering things out there.
But hold on, I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you where we get you some good fried chicken. Hold on. Here. Food hall. Former Tyler Perry Studios.
Now, I can't say I go to Busy Bee every day.
Krog Street Market. Krog Street Market.
Cross Street.
Yeah, KROG. Krog Street Market. So there's I'll tell you the name of the place right now. They got some good fried chicken. Here we go. What's the name of the directory? I'll tell you.
I was gonna ask you earlier in your video, in the beginning of your video, you said that if you have
It's called Soul Food and Culture. It's called Soul.
So okay.
It's a market. Yeah, they got some good fried chicken.
Okay. What I was about to say. Yeah, what company did you use for your DNA testing? Because you said for the Sierra Leone passport, you could do
It has to be African. You got to be African ancestry.
welcome to the okay.
You got to be African ancestry.
Okay.
African ancestry.
All right. Let me write that down before I close the live again. Oh boy. You said you're going there in November?
I'm taking a group in November. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
November 20th through December 3rd.
Okay, good. I've heard so many bad things about like DNA companies, so
I mean,
really
listen. You are you on Instagram right now?
Yeah.
You in the system, like hey, listen. Unless you plan on going off the grid, in the middle of the ocean.
That is
No
very
phone,
true.
no nothing. You in the system. I used to be like that too, but I just, listen, you in the system. You worried about your DNA, but you on Facebook. You got an iPhone. They tracking everything, man.
That is very true.
Yeah, you in the system. You in the system.
Okay, thank you.
So I won't worry about it.
Are you gonna leave here indefinitely? Like
I want to. Well, be at the very least spend the majority. Somebody says Blessed Hand Artistry says please start your YouTube. You got YouTube page?
oh
You got YouTube page?
yeah, I have a YouTube page, but I'm a very controversial
Oh, was it? We
speaker.
didn't know we like controversy around here. Hold on, what's your page? Let me look it
Thank
up.
you, Blessed Hand Artistry. I definitely need to. Your comment is confirmation for me. So thank you. God bless you.
Is it Colleah? What's your
It's
YouTube page?
called it's
Okay, I see
Colleah G.
Colleah G. I see you. Okay, I see you.
Yes. Now I haven't posted. I
Okay,
usually
well,
only
hold on. So I got to ask you a question. So it says denouncing AKA.
yes.
You pledge AKA?
I
I'm
did.
sorry. I'm sorry. Are you an AK? Or were you an AK? Not we
I
don't pledge.
was
You don't. We
praise
can't pledge. We can't
right.
pledge. It's illegal. Listen, y'all. Y'all don't pledge. It's illegal. So we cross. I'm sorry. Cross. Did you
Right.
cross
Yes.
AKA? Okay.
It's so much that lingo is like illegal now. So yeah.
Yeah. Did
I
you? I'm sorry. Did you cross AKA? I
yes,
apologize.
that happened while I was young and naive, sophomore year, fall
Why do
2000.
you? That's that's interesting. You said young and naive. Why did you Because I'm a Kappa.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh
I'm a
my
Kappa. I
gosh.
pledged at the University of Georgia.
Why are you a Kappa? Why?
Because I'm a new.
No.
But see, the thing is, like, I can never, I don't understand. I know we go and we have different walks in life, and we might go in a different direction, and our faiths and our train of thought might change as we grow. But I can't, no matter what, I'm not renouncing my frat. I just,
What?
because of the bond I have with my frat brothers. Like, I'm not renouncing my frat. I can't do it.
Well, um, to that I will say I still have a great bond with the people I was supposed to stay connected to.
Okay.
So everyone, in that circle, they were not good for me spiritually. My walk would not go anywhere if I was still connected to some of those people. Um, and I don't know what your faith is, but according to the Bible,
Okay.
make making making a pledge or taking an oath to any entity, because in the rituals, which is a witchcraft ritual, to be initiated and become a member, in the rituals you are constantly referring to some say eternal spirit, some say the spirit of Alpha, or the spirit of Kappa in their ritual book, and we don't even remember what the ritual really was, honestly.
Let
Because
me say this. I hopefully I'm not giving too much away.
okay.
So I'm a member of Kappa Alpha Psi.
Hmm.
I'm initiated into a secret society in Sierra Leone. And
Oh,
I'm initiated into several secret societies in Africa.
why?
Listen, I'm a third degree Mason. I really don't tell people because I haven't been active in so long. It's like
So
it's
you have
well,
you
the
have
point.
partaken in witchcraft rituals
No,
to
no, I'm gonna
become
say
members.
this. It's not witchcraft, and the reason why I say that is because my process in Africa, my process as being a Mason, my process is Kappa. What I say is all similar and the same, and that it originates. Now listen,
It's
that it originates from Africa as far as our spirituality. That's where it comes from. Like I'm telling you, my
African.
process in my process, I'm part of the secret society in Sierra Leone. When I say my process was similar to Kappa,
Uh-huh.
it was pretty much like, I mean, that's why I can't demonize it, because this is something we were doing before we were presented or introduced to Western religion.
Now that is something that's interesting, because I was going to say that the fraternities and sororities that we have on our campuses are low-level Freemasons. Those are the like very low-level Freemason
But
because
what I'm
they
saying is that the Freemasonry comes out of Africa.
exactly. But are we supposed to do everything that the African ancestors did? Was everything that they did not wicked? Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying everything is perfect, but Black people are the only people as a whole who demonize their religions and their spiritual systems in support of a foreign religion that was introduced to us by the gun,
Yahweh is not foreign.
by violence.
Yahweh is not foreign.
Okay, we could have a okay.
We gotta talk.
No, what I'm saying is we already had our spiritual sisters before we were introduced to Yahweh
Okay.
or Jesus or Muhammad or Buddha. And black people are the only people who demonize our own spiritual systems. So when I say Freemasonry, the roots of Kappa Alpha Psi, Alpha Kappa Alpha, Delta Sigma Theta, Alpha Phi Alpha. When I
Man,
say the roots of all of that comes out of Africa, that's where it comes from.
tell me how to say your name.
Dynast.
Dynast, you have stated, you being a member of all of these things, multiple things, you've stated what I have been trying to get across to people, that all of these secret societies are similar to one another in what they are submitting themselves to spiritually.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are of the Christian faith, if you call yourself a disciple of the Lord Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
who I call myself, and anyone else that calls himself, that would be wrong for that person. Not
Okay.
someone like you who you have a different belief system. The
Right.
issue is the black people that support fraternities and sororities call themselves Christians, and they are practicing African religion by way of submitting themselves to the initiation process. So that's my audience is those who say they are Christian, but they do not demonstrate Christian when they do this type of activity.
Okay. Well, I'm not a Christian, so I don't have those problems. So.
Right. So that's why you and I, we can't, it's not, it would be meaningless for us to like go back and forth about it, because
We're just having a dialogue. It's all good.
yeah,
It's not an argument. We're just having a dialogue. Listen, I completely understand. It's just me personally. I can never renounce my fraternity because I love, even though I'm not the most active Kappa, I'm not the most engaged Kappa.
yeah.
I do a terrible job sometimes keeping in contact with my frat brothers. I could just, no matter what, I can never renounce my frat. I can't do it because of that bond. Okay, so.
I understand because listen, I used to be that same way. So I've been set free from that mindset. Let's just say that.
Okay, all right. Where'd you pledge at? I'm
Florida.
sorry. We don't pledge. Where'd you cross?
Listen, let me tell you.
Where'd you cross that? I'm sorry.
I have to tell
Kappa Alpha Psi, aka we're not a pledge. We don't pledge. Where'd you cross that? I'm sorry.
Listen, none of that stuff don't apply to me no more because I'm not a member. I don't abide by what corporate office say no more. Okay, but I was initiated at Florida A&M, so that's like
What year?
2015.
Okay.
So that being a very popular campus where a lot of like I guess trailblazing activity has taken place from those chapters in the National Panhellenic Council. It was just a huge no-no, and I received a whole lot of backlash from Christians, from so-called Christians. So that's my issue. The issue is the Christians are the ones doing this. So it wouldn't make sense for a Christian who say they are Christian to pledge.
Okay. So you don't consider yourself an AKA no more at all?
No. Oh, please don't ever.
Why not? I mean, AKA.
Ever.
It's just our sororities and fraternities are they're such. I mean, listen, we're not perfect, but we have such a beautiful. I mean, we have these beautiful organizations. And you took the time out to be a part of this beautiful organization called Alpha Kappa Alpha, which is found in Howard, right? Howard, 1908. Am I right or wrong?
That is correct.
Okay, Howard, 1908, right? Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
Was it 1908?
Yes.
Okay. This beautiful sorority that was founded at Howard University in 1908. And and listen, I understand the conflict, but just to, say I renounce it and denounce it. I just listen, you are free to do what you want to, but I don't agree with it because it's just again when we talk about black culture and listen, even when I started, like I guess I'm part of the conscious community, I guess, right? But when they used to give me that, oh, we ain't Greek, we ain't Greek, we Egyptian, we Egyptians, we ain't Greek. How you gonna be black Greek? How you gonna be a black Greek? Listen. I love my letters. I love my fraternity. I'm not giving that up. I'm not renouncing that. Now I'm not financial, which I need to give back financial, but I'm not giving that up because of
Thank you,
you.
Sierra.
Because of you talking about stuff. You ain't no black. We Africans. You ain't Greek. Talking about black
Listen,
Greek. That's the white man. I'm like, listen, I'm not giving up my
exactly.
letters.
No, I'm so serious about people. I think black people like to pick and choose which part of white culture we want to go with. So calling ourselves Greek, but not wanting to associate yourself with the white man's Bible, that don't make no sense.
Right.
Because you're picking and choosing which part of the white culture you're gonna stick to. That's the issue. Black
Right.
people,
So,
listen. Black people need help. Okay, we need healing.
mm-hmm.
We need help. I'm currently reading.
What you reading?
Let me show you because it's my number one friend right now. Hold on. But I told you I'm a controversial speaker. You can't ask them kind of questions now.
That's right. Post-traumatic slave syndrome. I don't see a good book. I mean, I never read it, but
Dr. Joy DeGruy?
I'm familiar with her.
Yes, it's her book. I'm reading hers right now. I'm trying to I have Neely Fuller's book. I don't know if he's
Really Fuller. I know who he is.
his book is so long. I can't it's taking me a while to really get through it.
Yeah.
But yeah. To the person that says E1B1A white man's Bible. Listen, I don't believe it's the white man's Bible. I'm just saying that a lot of black people try to discredit that religion because it was used by the white man to in a incorrect way, in an incorrect fashion. So in no way am I trying to say that that's the white man's Bible. That is Yahweh's word. So and that's the one I believe. But yeah, I feel like I have to meet you now because I need you to understand some things. But
Like what? What I need to understand?
First of all, I want to ask you your position on. So I'm not gonna say it right now.
No. Ask me. Listen. Ask me. Ask me anything.
Oh boy. Okay. Because I don't know what you believe, so it's like I'm having a hard time figuring
I
out.
listen. I practice African spirituality. I know that's kind of vague. I practice
It
indigenous
is vague. It
African
is vague.
spirituality.
So what you have like 10
I
different.
would say this. It's a mixture of voodoo and Ifa. That's what I practice. I'm involved with both.
Okay, see that's a problem for me.
I mean, listen. I receive everybody.
Well, I do receive everybody, but
I
I
receive
just like to
everybody.
I
Listen.
like to make my stance very clear in the beginning of an
That's fine.
encounter with people.
That's fine. I could get into the Bible too.
Let me tell you, Christians don't even like me, so I'm not really they get upset when I state facts. They get upset when I say certain things and when I expose what spirit is truly locked behind the things that they love. And I just, I find myself in debates often. So I'm used to it at this point.
And listen, so Maritza 8813 just says something. I chant and burn my candle, then meditate. I do that too. I meditate, I burn my candles, my sage. I have my my altar, my ancestral altar. So yeah, that's I do the same thing.
Okay. Well, hey, listen, I still agree. That doesn't stop me from learning from
Mm-hmm.
people like you. I've met Dr. Umar Johnson. I've met so many people who don't share the same beliefs, but we've connected on multiple levels. So it doesn't matter.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, but
But
I mean, hey, listen, if you want
I
to
told you,
support, hey,
you
listen, I don't know. I just think fraternities and sororities, the black fraternity sororities, I think they're beautiful. I love them. They should be cherished. And just everything you did to be a part of your beautiful sorority with its rich, rich history. Like, I understand
ooh,
you're going down a different path in a different direction. It's just, I wouldn't have. I don't understand why to renounce it. But hey, that's you. Listen, that's you. And if that made you that makes you happy and puts you at peace, then hey, who am I to judge?
thank you. Now, listen,
But
really, really, if you leave Atlanta, where are you going?
so I'm a citizen in Sierra Leone. I'm a citizen in Nigeria. I'm gonna be all over West Africa, between Senegal, Nigeria, and Sierra Leone.
So, if a newcomer is trying to select a place to go, where should they go to Africa?
See, that's our question because every country is unique, and what might be a fit for me might not be a fit for you. I would say travel to as many of the English speaking countries as possible. Then that's where you find a fit. Like for me, I love Nigeria. A lot of people don't love Nigeria. A lot of people are going to Ghana. Ghana
Okay.
is not really a fit for me. I mean, great people, but it's not a fit for me. So I prefer Nigeria. Love Nigeria. In fact, I was talking to some Nigeria today, and I miss Nigeria. Love Sierra Leone.
Found your spot.
You know that's what works for me, but that might not work for you. So I'll just travel to as many as the English speaking countries as possible, and then find which country is the best fit for you.
Okay. Well, I guess I need to get started then. I haven't visited. I've been to South America, but I haven't been to Africa yet.
Okay, we're in South America.
To Ecuador.
Did you like it?
Yes, it was amazing. That was a life-changing experience.
Okay.
I
Are you
get to study.
so you're from Florida? Where are you from originally?
I'm from Florida.
Okay, what brought you to
How
Atlanta?
did you know? What made you say Florida?
No, I'm on your page. You said like I'm looking at one of your. I'm on a YouTube page. I was looking at one of your videos, and you said
Oh,
Florida, and you said
oh, and
probably denouncing it. I'm like, oh man, okay.
I did tell you I went to Florida A&M, so that counts.
Mm.
But yes, I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, Duval County, Florida. That's what most people call it. And I've been to only other countries I've been to is Jamaica and Ecuador. So I'm hoping to expand that at some point. But I can't do the oof. I have to go wherever I'm not required to have a vaccine because
Oh
that's
yeah,
never happened.
listen, that the they're pretty much like I said, the pandemic's over. So I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're pretty much good now.
that's good news because I have been wanting to use my passport again for something.
Yeah, get go
Okay.
stamps on it. Listen, I'm reading the comments on your video.
Are you still? Oh my gosh.
No, but listen. But see, you know what I've noticed? So this is what I've noticed. I noticed. So I don't know too many men who have denounced the fraternity, but I noticed there's some women. Not a lot, but the women are more likely to denounce it than the men. That's what I've noticed, or at least publicly denounce it. The women are versus the
Yes,
men.
that's true.
Why is that?
I think there's a separate like guy code that we know nothing about as women that causes.
I would think the women code would be, more on especially when it comes to something like this, a sorority. I would think the women code would be more, you know,
Mm,
uh,
I don't know. I can't say
more.
why. That's a very good question though. I've always wondered, are they too afraid to be shunned? Is it I don't know. I really don't know. I can't tell you what the psychology of black men are. I wish I could. I don't know.
I can't tell you other women.
Yeah, see. We That's a good question though, because I know a lot of brothers that have, like, I've connected with the ministry of many people, and actually the first male to denounce from Omega Psi Phi was one of the ones who helped me through it. So I was shocked because I was like, not an Omega.
Nah.
People that seemed to, on our campus, it was like that was the harder chapter, the harder way to go, the harder way to pledge. Nobody's gonna denounce Omega. So when I met a man that did that, and he wrote a book, and he had a channel, and I was like, whoa, I feel like God just opened my eyes to so many great connections. So I have to ask him and try to figure that out, because he's working to get those men out. I tell you that.
But okay, when you say working, what do you mean? Is he actively recruiting people to denounce their?
He's very active in, like, his education on it. Like,
Like
I
what?
would say
I just
he's active on Clubhouse. He's active on YouTube. He does talks very often. He has a book on it. He's the author to a new book that just came out. So that's what I mean.
mm.
But it's not like we're going to, like, for instance, I had an idea once to go back to Florida A&M and do something, but that
Like and do what? Do what?
that ended fast. Exactly. What I'm gonna go and do? Because them people want those letters. So it's no way for me to really
Yeah, I
just
don't do
go
that.
there.
Yeah, I don't think you should do that. You put a target on your back.
Yes, exactly. It would
Yeah.
place me in an unsafe situation,
Right.
and so there's not much that we can do in person because it's dangerous for us. People get violent about this stuff. Christians, hold on, Jesus. Christians get violent in your DM. They get violent in your DMs, so they definitely gonna get violent in person. So our group had ideas, but what we do is just play it safe. We stay online. We speak where we are invited to. Like, I was recently invited to speak to a youth group. We speak where we are wanted. So that's just how that goes.
Okay.
But yeah, it's interesting that I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
Interesting that I'm what?
Everything you said is the confirmation that I have been speaking for. I would say it served as a confirmation for what I've been saying and speaking. And then
Hold on. I don't want what I've been saying to be a confirmation to denounce AKA. That don't sound right. I want you to be proud of your letter.
Let me tell you something. That happened, in 2018? That is so old. Do not associate me. That is not a happy thing to be. No.
Listen, okay, I gotta ask.
You keep calling it beautiful, and to me it's demonic. So I'm like, man, you have to choose a different. You gotta choose a different vocabulary.
Like, got pictures of you in your line jacket, like when you crossed. Tell me you didn't throw that away, did you?
I still have those pictures for the purpose of the presentation, but I don't just share it.
I want to see the picture. I want to see the picture of your little AKA jacket when you crossed and you was ski weeing, and I want to see the picture.
You want to see me posing like you want to see me posing to those demonic guys. That's what you're saying.
Oh my gosh. Listen, I tell you this. I regret. Well, I don't say regret. I wish I would have took more pictures and would have been more in the moment when I was on the yard. Because, like, I only have like a few pictures of me crossing our intake, but like I don't have a lot of pictures with just candid moments with
with your brothers and stuff.
Yeah, with my frat brothers. So like when they post the pictures, like I noticed some of the pictures, a lot of the pictures I'm not in. I'm into some of them. So like I said, I wish I would have been more in the moment and more engaged while I was undergrad.
Do you know the pinky and the Kappa is a signification of 666 devil sign?
Okay.
Devil's number?
Okay, if it is, listen, I still shoot it all day.
Oh,
listen,
Lord.
I still shoot it all day.
You're something else.
Actually,
okay?
not. So I can't.
I'm logging out.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it all day. Listen, no problem. Shoot it all day.
See, and that's agreement. That's a symbol of agreement with the enemy.
But
That's well,
who told you this? How did you interpret that throwing up the yo and throwing up the ski wee is 666? Like, where do you get this stuff from?
Freemason books have those symbols already established, and then sororities and fraternities adopted those symbols. Those are not new symbols.
That's not what it meant. That's not. I'm not gonna say what it means as far as for Kappas. I can't speak. Hey, Dr. Hodges calling. He's an alpha. Hey, hit
Oh,
the. No,
no,
don't bring him
listen.
on. Hold on. Jamel.
See,
Hey, Jamel, call in. Jamel, hit the request button. He's an alpha.
no,
Nah, let him come. Jamel, call in. He's an alpha.
this is a trap.
It's not a trap. Listen, we have this. We having a conversation.
Yes, we have.
We ain't listen. We ain't aggressive. We ain't jumping on nobody. I'm too old. I'm 40.
This is not the conversation I'm trying to have right now.
Why not?
I got on here to talk with you about the Atlanta Live.
Okay, let's talk about Atlanta. Okay, what's the conversation?
I'm sorry.
Let's go back to Atlanta. If you don't feel comfortable, that's fine. Let's go back to Atlanta.
Okay, the brother that you're trying to get on here, let me ask, is he a Christian or not? Because it's, it don't make sense. It don't make sense for me to minister to you.
Listen, we know all you black folks love white Jesus, so I'm pretty sure he is too. Listen, we know the majority of black folks love white Jesus. It's okay. So I'm gonna speak for Jamel. Yes, he's more than likely he's a Christian.
Yeah.
So
I'm not trying to have that conversation with Christians because they get real
no,
violent.
no. But listen. You're probably around the ratchet Christians. Brother Jamel is educated and he ain't ratchet.
No, it's the educated one too.
You're right. Okay. But I said he's educated and not ratchet. I know there's the educated ratchet.
No, babe, them
educated
Christians,
and not ratchet.
Them educated Christians worse when it comes to this sorority fraternity talk. I don't even have time. So I love you with the love of Jesus, but I can't do it right now. No.
Okay. All right. No problem.
No.
No problem.
What did Kiki Palmer say? No offense to that man, but I don't know that man.
Okay. No problem.
But what do you think about? Okay, so my next step after school is to open a chiropractic practice, and I will be in private practice essentially. So the market for private practice here is really oversaturated.
Yeah.
Do you recommend leaving?
You know any lawyers? You cool with any lawyers? That's you got to know the lawyer. Somebody getting a fender bender. And the lawyer refers them to you. Get that insurance money. That's how that is. That's ambulance chaser, fender bender. My neck, my. That's what that.
You need to, as a matter of fact, since you still live here, you need to come be my patient at Life University. I'm seeing patients.
Okay. Well, you could come and crack my back and all that.
Take your x-rays, analyze your spine, look and see if there's any degeneration, and then I will proceed to give you an adjustment in the area it is necessary.
Okay, I'm gonna take you up on that. I'm gonna come. I'll come.
That's how this works, okay?
Okay. You crack my back. No problem.
I'm in the process of getting my YouTube channel back started up, but I'm trying to.
Why not? I mean, I'm sorry. Why did you leave? You might already answer this, but why did you leave YouTube? Why did you stop?
Well, the main reason is I had to focus on being and learning how to be a doctor. School was very difficult, and now that I'm in the senior year, I have a better handle on things. I'm seeing patients more than I'm going to class, so my schedule is more open, and I'm a little bit more. I can handle things better. So editing and all of that stuff, I just didn't feel like doing it. And then the emails, the DMs, the threats and intimidation coming from Christian fraternity and sorority members.
But seriously, so when you announced that you were denouncing your sorority, they were really threatening you?
Yes.
Are you serious? I know you're serious, but are you serious?
I'm dead serious. These Christians, and that's what I'm saying. Like, people think that this is a game. they think this is fun and games, and it's not a game when people get mad. So them demons come out.
Mm-hmm.
They
Let me ask you,
show.
why'd you pledge AKA?
I saw a lot of people in the community that were doing great things in the name of AKA.
I'm sorry, not pledge. Why'd you cross AKA?
Are you in bondage to the corporate office? Because I'm not.
You know, listen. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. See, these fraternities and sororities are like gangs. Okay, we gangs. All right, ain't no
It's a game.
ain't no getting out. You can announce all you want to. Ain't no getting out. So you could pull the, you know, are you in bondage to the corporate office or whatever? Ain't no getting out. So you could say you renounce or denounce, aka you was always an aka. Period.
No, I am. You want to see my papers? You want to see
What,
my official papers?
what papers?
Papers stating official removal from the rosters on every list that there exists. My name from
I don't
that.
care. I don't care about that. You still an aka.
See, this is not. The devil is a liar.
Okay. But go ahead.
So, dang, I don't forgot what I was saying. You really want this thing to be a good thing, right? In this conversation, obviously.
Huh?
You really want this AKA thing to be good in this conversation, and I'm not going for it.
I just, like I said, you know, the AKAs is a beautiful sorority, in my opinion. You know, so I just listen.
We
My best friend, like one of my best friends, his mom is an AKA, and she took care of me in college. So that's why, you know, I'm pro sorority fraternity, but I'm pro AKA. And AKAs are so cute and so sweet.
Well, I beg to differ that I didn't become cute and sweet after that. I was already that and more.
I agree. You know what? I agree with you.
So I'm pretty sure whoever poured into your life was already sweet, cute, nice, pretty.
True.
You know, before the letters, it didn't make her.
True. You're absolutely right.
This is an interesting conversation. So yeah, I'm trying to get some advice from someone who inspires me.
Okay. Okay. What else would you like to know?
We never finished talking about this oversaturated market for my field.
Oh, well, like I said, if you were to stay here in Atlanta, you just need to meet some accident attorney. That's what I would do.
Okay.
That's the easiest way. Accident, phone call, referral, insurance money.
And that is the easy way. That's true.
Well, it's what it is. That's the easy way.
Where else? I mean, in the United States, because I promise you, if my family member is not coming with me, I don't see myself moving to Africa. So
What family, like what family members? See, let me ask you this: why does everything have to depend on your family? This might have to be your own personal journey.
well, as a woman, I just need security, like physically. Not to say
Where's your husband?
I'm not married, I'm single.
Okay.
So it's like if I don't have family, then it's just not happening for me. Now, I'm not the type of person that's going to place people in positions that they're going to be getting in a fight over me at the club. You know, I don't need that type of security. I'm talking about physical, mental, knowing someone's there. I can't just go to a new country all by myself.
Okay.
Basically, is what I'm saying. Oh my, you know what? This question just came to my mind.
Go ahead.
Are you a multiple wife man? Because that's a red flag. You believe in having multiple wives? Because you just seem like you might be.
Listen, if a man can handle it,
Oh, Lord.
I don't see the issue. If a man can handle it.
Okay.
If a man can handle it, if the both wives, but and he's open and upfront, I don't see the problem with it.
I am so disappointed in you.
Why?
I still love you, but I
I
just,
love you too, sugar. But why are you disappointed?
why would somebody need two? It's enough. One woman is a lot, don't you think?
I agree. If the man can handle it and the women agree to it, I agree. Some women don't mind having a sister wife because it takes the load off of them, from what I've been told.
All right. I don't have anything else to say.
From what I've been told.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Maritza, what is going on, honey? Why do you say
See,
that?
I'm telling you, some listen, if a man can take care of them, why not? I mean, listen, there's a man shortage anyway when it comes to women. So
Listen, I don't know. I don't know about that. But I don't know about this multiple wife thing. I don't even have a comment. I don't. I just know I don't agree. That's all I have.
mhm.
So, yeah, I don't know. This conversation took me off guard. I
I
won't
grew
lie.
up with my stepdad having two homes. You see what Marissa said? I grew up with my stepdad having two homes.
Oh, okay. Are you hmm. I don't know. I don't even know I was gonna ask her if she was that hidden from the women, or I'm curious to know. That's not enough information.
Meaning multiple families. See? Stepdaddy was handling his business.
Yeah, I can honestly say I don't know what to say concerning that. Any questions for me outside of what I don't want to
Not
talk
yet,
about?
but listen, inbox me, and then you can always come on. We can continue the conversation. We can link up in Atlanta.
Yes, please. I've been looking for like-minded because everybody ain't like-minded even when they look like they are,
Mhm.
apparently. So
I'm not going
I'm
to church.
not.
Listen, I'm not going to church. I'm not going to
I
church.
don't. I'm not taking you to church. I don't minister to
Now
people
listen,
that.
now listen. If so, my friend, her mom used to trick me to go to church. So if she was cooking afterwards, or she was cooking, Sunday dinner, in order for me to get the Sunday dinner, I would have to go. Listen, if you could throw down, if you could cook, church service can't be more than 45 minutes, though.
I am not taking you to church.
Church service cannot be more than 45 minutes. If it's more than 45 minutes, I'm leaving.
All right.
When I was at UGA, I used to go to a church with my white friend, one of my white
Mhm.
teammates.
Uh-huh.
30 minutes. I'm dead serious. I used to go to church with one of my white
Oh,
teammates, and church was 30 minutes.
Catholic?
I don't think, no, was it Catholic?
Cause see, that's a whole different story. I ain't never been Catholic, so I
I don't,
don't know nothing.
I don't remember.
Where did you go? You went to UGA and where else? Or is that the only
I
school?
was at the University of Georgia in Athens.
Okay. Got you.
Listen, church, like one of my white teammates, I would go to church with him on Sundays. He'll come pick me up, and church was 30 minutes.
Okay. No, I'm not taking you to church. That's not the goal.
Okay. So we
But
go.
I'll make sure I send you a message and stuff. I'm
Okay.
happy that you're close
Mm-hmm.
because I had to drive to well, there's just been several times that I've wanted.
Oh.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, your phone went out, but you're back. Go ahead. I hear you.
For instance, just to give an example, there's been many times that I wanted to meet Dr. Umar, but we were always like, I was always out of town when he was near my town or wherever I was. So finally met him after like following him for like 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So the next person on my list is Dr. Boyce Watkins, you, Dr. Claude Anderson. I just want to meet everybody and like have a picture for keepsake, basically, and talk
Okay.
to you.
Okay.
And
No
buy your
problem.
books, and
Well,
all that.
listen, with that being said, guys, make sure you go to Amazon. Go to Amazon.com, okay? Go to Amazon.com, type in my name, Dynast Amir. All right, go to Amazon.com, type in my name, Dynast Amir, and buy my books. All right. And listen, let me say this. If you're in the Atlanta area, if you buy my books and I'm out and about, I have no problem meeting you and signing your book. In fact, I'll do that. I'm gonna put that.
Yes.
I'm gonna do a show on that. Buy my book. Hit me up. Now, listen. I'm gonna be honest. I don't leave. Rarely do I leave the perimeter. All right.
No.
So you're gonna have to drive into 285. Okay. Inside 285. Inside the perimeter. I'll meet you. I'll sign the book. Okay. If you are in Atlanta. All right. No problem at all. No problem.
Yes, I'm going to need your autograph, so that's a great announcement. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. But listen, I'm about to go to bed.
Alrighty. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.